Red Dead Redemption 2 got the first big update since launch, version 1.03. Let's talk about the things we know this fixed and also changed, including the addition of course of Red Dead Online and some important facts you need to know about that mode. So let's get into it. If you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated and let's go. Let's start with the single player changes of this update 1.03. It's around the 5 gigs, again the first big update since the day 1 patch that I think was already included if you bought the game digitally. So if we look at the update history, we see Red Dead Online update plus a range of miscellaneous improvements and bug fixes for the optimal performance. So it's a little vague, and at the time of this recording we don't have more substantial patch notes, but after some digging I did find some interesting stuff that was fixed and also changed. Let's start with some obvious things. Remember the gold bar glitch where you could grab like the gold bars repeatedly, as shown in this video by Polynesian Everything? Well, right now that is not possible anymore. So they fixed that gold glitch. Also the horse tactic I showed you in a recent video that lets you get the best horses by reloading the game, since different ones would like spawn over and over again in a spot nearby Saint Denis. Well, looks like Rockstar also fixed that. So right now it's smart to get the white Arabian horse you can of course get as soon as chapter 2. In chapter 4 you can buy the black Arabian horse in the stable in Saint Denis. And after you finish the main story you can get the rose grey one. I luckily still got mine, so Rockstar did not take your horse away if you did this tactic. Same for the gold, by the way, you still keep it if you did the gold glitch. We do have Coca-Cola though on Reddit saying that the Missouri Fox Trotter changed to a Tennessee Walker after this update, but the braided mane and tail was kept, so really weird stuff. My horses were still the same, but I did notice some changes in the text at the stable, where before this update it was tech and grooming, and now it says equipment and appearance, while the content is still the same for both options. So that is a small but interesting fix for sure. Also nice to know is that many Xbox users now report that the first PS4 exclusive Grizzlies Outfit has been added to the Xbox One. So it was like a 30 days early access for PS4 users, but now if you got 1.03 on the Xbox, you also have this outfit. A big fix that was actually the closest to game breaking we have seen are the missing camp members. Sadie, Jack, John and Abigail could namely be missing if you use the retry checkpoint feature during the Polite Society Valentine style mission at the start of chapter 2. They would eventually return in chapter 4, but would be missing in chapter 3. So you would miss some conversations and the camp would just overall be more empty. Well, now this has been fixed, so they will be there as intended. We see some pictures from Meme Attack on Reddit showcasing the fix, so great that they finally fixed this. But there are still some major issues though that need to be addressed. Looking at the HDR that is still broken. People also report blurry images when using the super sampling feature on the PS4 Pro, and it would be cool if we took the weapons you have at the moment with you when replaying missions. Now you are a regular archer on a regular horse with the weapons you had at that moment, but it would be way nicer if you could get the golden medals with the current gear you had when you started the replay mission feature. And yes, this is what we know so far about update 1.03, but Rockstar likely fixed and changed way more, so totally when you discover a change or fix with this update, let me know in the comments of this video. Reach out to me on Twitter at JorRaptor or Instagram JorRaptor, because I would love to include more interesting changes in a future video, so we all know what Rockstar did, since again we don't have any patch notes. Maybe they will post it, but when we know more I will of course let you know here. But yeah, the biggest addition of the update is of course the online section that has been added and is now live for everyone with the Ultimate Edition of the game. But if you played Red Dead Redemption 2 on launch, so October 26th, you can also play today, so the day this video goes live. On Thursday, November 29th, the people that played on launch weekends can play, and Friday, everyone with a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2 can play Red Dead Online. So we don't know the exact time it goes live, but if it's the same as with the Ultimate Edition day, then it would be 2:30 PM Central European Time or 1:30 PM UK time. and you can of course calculate that to your local time. Rockstar also released some interesting info about the beta that you should totally be aware of, because yes, it's still a beta and they plan to take the time necessary to make Red Dead Online a complete and fully functional experience. They note that it can take several weeks or months of bug fixes and improvements, and they will of course listen to player feedback as well. They even made a dedicated feedback page where you can submit your things. I'll put a link to that in the description down below. You likely already noticed the gold bar currency that will be available for real world money as well, but you can't buy it right now. Rockstar notes though that it will open up eventually during the beta, so they can buy these gold bars to acquire cosmetic items like camp decor or special styles for your weapons. A really important thing is that the beta progress might reset, although Rockstar hopes that all the player progress during the early period of the beta will remain intact. So your rank or your stats might be reset in the case of issues, but again, they don't hope that it goes that far. I enjoy my time in Red Dead Online so far, and will totally be playing more, and want to keep you up to date on everything that is coming to the game in terms of updates and changes, and we'll have tips and tricks up as well. So totally subscribe for everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online. Like this video to support the channel. Again, if you have some interesting changes or fixes, let me know on Twitter, Instagram, both JorRaptor, or in the comments of this video. I streamed my first hour with Red Dead Online. You can watch that by clicking on the screen, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.